Hi, it's Sharon. Well, I just thought I might like to talk to you a little bit about my chronic fatigue. I hope anybody out there who has chronic fatigue finds some of this stuff helpful. I noticed on my videos that I look very serious most of the time, and I always seem to maybe appear a little grumpy. I'm really not a grumpy person. Oh, there goes my puppy dogs. Must be a dog going by. Anyhow, with the chronic fatigue, I do suffer day to day, and today I got up and felt, well, I don't feel too bad, so I started doing some housework and stuff and setting up stuff for my video today, and I felt very, very, very empty. Like my therapist says, my bucket was completely empty and it had tipped over. So I went back to bed and I slept for about 3 hours. So I think this helps. I know I feel better now. I never feel really great. People with chronic fatigue don't feel rested when they sleep. That's part of the chronic fatigue syndrome. And I always joke saying that I'm not going to get much sympathy because all I have to do is sleep to feel better. And it's true. I need lots of sleep. I need like 10 hours every night and maybe a couple hours in the afternoon. So I've just accepted that over the years, and that's what I try to do. And if I don't do it, then I end up sleeping all afternoon, which is okay because I just call that my healing time. So today on this video, I went thrift store shopping yesterday, so we'll have a little preview of that and what I got at the thrift store. And I have a couple of crafts that I'm going to share with you. And I also need to take my nail polish off because it's coming off and it's not looking great. Oh, and I haven't had time. I haven't had time to redo them. So I'm going to take these off. And in my videos, you'll notice that sometimes I hesitate like I'm doing right now because I have to think about what I'm going to say. And lots of times I won't finish a sentence. And that's all part of chronic fatigue. Another symptom is you're itchy. I'm itchy all the time. And that's part of the chronic fatigue syndrome too. It's part of my chronic fatigue anyhow. And I've been told that I just have a bookcase chronic fatigue syndrome. So this is, I hope you don't mind me talking about my chronic fatigue, and I hope help explains, some of how my life is. And from now on, I'm going to just try and smile more in my videos. It's, and it feels good when I smile. So I'm just going to have to remind myself to smile and not worry so much about what I'm saying or what I'm doing. Okay, well, thanks for listening. I really do appreciate everyone who's subscribed and who stayed with me for this length of time. I really appreciate it. Thanks again. So we'll get on with our crafts. I got this skirt for my tree, which I'm going to decorate up and change for $2. And a couple of bells, and they were $1 each, I believe, or 50 cents. And this I'm going to use as a wreath. And it was $2. I just really love it. It's plain and beautiful. And I got lots of things with berries and stuff. I take this stuff apart and I just use it in my decorations. And a couple of bags that I thought were very Christmassy. I'll use them for something, not sure what. I like the material, so I thought it would be good. And down here I got little Christmas hats, little Christmas mitts. So I'll do something with those for the tree. And I got this cute little bird stand. I think I'm going to spray it gray so it looks like cement. Use it in my garden. And I got a whole bunch of little silvery or sparkly beads. They have glitter on them. Not sure what I'll do with them. Bunch of little bows, as I like to put little bows on things. So now I don't have to make them. I can just take them out of this bag. This little box. Not sure what I'm going to do, but it's like a little shadow box. Thought it was sweet. And then the wire basket, which I paid $7 for. And the balls, I wanted old, cheap Christmas balls because I'm going to cover them. And those were 6 for $1, so I was pleased with that price. And a couple sprigs of holly and berries. And they were also $2 each. So, not sure what I spent overall in my thrift haul. I think the birds were the most expensive. I think I paid $3 for that or something. Not sure. Oh, I guess the basket was most expensive because it was $7. But I was very pleased. And the bells I'm going to take off and add them onto something else. So that's my thrift haul from yesterday. I did go to the thrift store yesterday. And I have a little bit of film from the thrift store, but couldn't really talk to you or anything because they had the music playing loud and it was quite crowded, but I did a bit of taping anyhow. So I hope you enjoyed this. Well, you notice that these are the decorations we made yesterday. And I decided they needed a little bit more on them. So, when I was thrift store shopping, I found this branch with all kinds of beads and little pine cones and stuff on it. So, I'm going to cut some of these beads. Oops, come on. There we go. Cut off some of those beads. And I've already done a little one. I put some on the top of that. And I think it just looks a little more Christmassy. I think I'll add a few more. And I'm going to put some on the top of each of these cones. I haven't made any more of these, but I will. So let's break up some of these beads here, little clusters. Oh yeah, they're all wires. So another one. It's a good thing I have lots. So I'm hoping to get 9 of these all together. Here's a really good one. So we'll pick this one and we'll put this. Okay, I got those 2 little branches there. I'm going to hold them down and put the berries in between. Can I do that? Oh, you're too tall. I have to break it in half. Put a little bit at a time. Okay. And glue gun's hot. It's always a good thing. Stick those berries in there. Oops, careful. Stick this one on this side. Well, that trick didn't work. It's supposed to latch on. I think that stick's too big for my gun. Interesting. There we go. There we go. And we'll put the white side to the inside. Glue them together. Oops. There we go. I think it looks quite sweet. And we'll do this one too. I also thought something else that would look kind of cute is maybe a little tiny, tiny bird. I might use that on something else. Nope, those are too big. Yeah. Too big, too big, too big. Don't want them that big. Just want a little bit of berry on top. And I think it looks better. Yeah, with just a little bit. Perfect. Yeah, this one's too much too, so we'll take... I'm always doing this. Put it on there, don't like it, take it off, do it again. It's all good. It's all good. As long as I'm not burning my fingers, everything's good. And that's better. I think if you like more berries on top or whatever you put on top is fine. So I think these little guys are pretty cute and Christmassy looking. And those berries that are white, I'm going to take some red nail polish and paint them. And that will cover up the white. Nail polish is great for a lot of things because they have so many colors nowadays. So we have 3 of these cute little decorations. So that's that decoration.